Squid Game, the reality show on Netflix.
Yeah. An actual take on what the real Squid Game in today's world would look like.
I mean, it starts off as like, it looks like Squid Game, but wrapped in like Hollywood reality show, which to me is very off-putting. I don't like it.
Big Brother. It's Big
It's
Brother.
not Big Brother. Big Brother, they're in the house. Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess you're right.
The way it's shot, like all the footage of like these overhearing, like a fly on the wall, hearing these conversations between people. It's Big Brother, the game show.
What I don't like is I don't like the narratives of the people being set up. It feels a little forced because they're just sitting in a room in like an interrogation room and they're talking to themselves, which is like, to me, is this.
Well, that's their way of trying to get you to care about the characters.
We call, I was a reality TV editor and we call that on the fly interviews or OTFs or confessionals or whatever. And they still use that formula. So the confessionals
never
are
changed.
Filmed like they feel forced because it makes you,
well, they kind of are forced. You know this. I mean, what's a producer saying to them when they sit in there?
Every single reality show is crafted in the edit. And so that's, to me, like, you made it a good point. Like, this sucks because there's no consequence to anybody dying. What made Squid Game really good is that they died at the end. Not that we want to see people die.
No, we do. I want to see people die. I don't understand why we can't just allow someone to sign their rights away if they want to gamble their life for $10 million. Like, actually make this a real thing. I bet there's people out there.
I don't want to watch people die.
I totally. If you're okay with it and you want to do it and you want to play it for a game and make it like total Hunger Games, let's go. We used to do this. This is Gladiators. We used to actually have this kind of entertainment. Human beings have done this before. We're just like pretending like we're all too high and mighty for it. It gives you real stakes. Why did the show do well? Why did the show do well? Because people died. That's why there was drama. That's why.
As an entertainment point of view, yes, sure. But like ethically, no.
Well, of course, ethically, no, but that's just what you gotta say. I mean, that's not what you actually want to say.
Yeah, for sure.
You watched a show based around people killing themselves in a game show.
For sure.
Because the premise is interesting.
Yeah. No, I get
There's
it.
stakes.
It's a conflicting show because there's nothing at stake.
No, and they have to drum up like any reality show. They have to drum up all that fake stuff. What else did they do?
Like the stupid fake dying. Like they have to fake die, which is so dumb.
That was the worst. The first challenge they have to do is the same as the first one in the show with the doll head that turns around. It's like red, green, go.
Red light, green light.
Yeah. And so no one dies, but they get hit with a squid, which is like when it explodes and it like black dye shows up.
Yeah, some of the reactions are somebody flips over and dies, and some of them like slowly have to like take a knee.
Yeah, because they're like, some really get into the acting of it. They're like, oh, I'm dying. And they go, dude. But it's like ridiculous because, the producer just said, hey, can you...
We need some reactions of...
can you look like you're dying?
Yeah, we need to cut to you dying, basically. So a lot of them were either forced to fake their death or some just over-exaggerated their death. And like, it just doesn't... I don't think it works, man.
I don't know if the reality TV show format works anymore because the way they shot that...
They shouldn't... Instead of them dying, they should have just done another like... humiliation challenge, like something to give us, right?
I think they should have died. I just think they should have died. I not to mention they also had the on the fly interviews actually in the background. So like when someone would die, it would cut to like their version of talking. So you would have some sympathy for this person who wasn't gonna win these $1 million. Yo, Mr. Beast did this.
Did he?
He already did the Squid Games with no one dying. It's like, why do we even care?
Did you watch that one?
Yes, I've seen it. It's
better?
great. It's the same thing. It's better. It probably cost a lot less.
Why was his better? Because his reactions.
Because you know why it was better in my opinion. Mr. Beast made Squid Games awesome because Mr. Beast himself is kind of the character, the arbiter of like game shows. I feel like the future is going to be the biggest game show in the world will be Mr. Beast driven. Okay,
for sure.
And he's going to be the one playing that, and he's going to be this kind of character, this figure who's standing overwatching as you like make these challenges that seem, and he does it just the same.
He's like the new Bob Barker.
Yeah. And exactly. And he's standing there and he's like, oh, cool. And it's like at his own whim, you're going to win or not win $10 million. It's like amazing. They did it. Actually, even the editing for Mr. Beast was much better because they did it in 10 minutes. The whole thing was like two episodes long.
Game shows, if done right, they can last forever. Like we have a buddy that works for Sony and he said, he took us on the Sony lot You remember that? And he was saying, will Fortune and Jeopardy pay for this entire Sony lot? Because of syndication. They make so much money.
Yeah.
You know how long that show's been on, right? Like,
Yeah.
So like, if you got a good point, if Mr. Beast is that next, you know, the next creator that does that on YouTube platform, should be interesting because then he can do whatever he wants. Like the thing about Mr. Beast too is he's his own boss and he's like on the foot and on the pulse of what's in and what's trending.
And that's what I'm saying. He already did it.
Yeah.
He did it so much faster than high production.
For sure.
His production quality was enough to where you still got the exact same effect.
Yep.
It was edited and catered to the attention span of today's society, which was YouTube 10-minute long video. Okay. This 45, how long did we watch that 45-minute show? Did we even watch 10 minutes?
I think we're just having a general theme that like Hollywood is
out to lunch.
It could just continues to suck and just gets degraded and degraded.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And
well, because they're running their formula. They know how to do one thing. The reality TV show took off in the 2000s, whenever it took off. Yeah, late 90s.
Like Survivor and Real
So that
World
took off,
Cops,
and then they're like, just do that until something else comes along.
Yeah.
The something else hasn't come along on their platform. That's why they're freaking out. They don't know what to do. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
The Truman Show is on YouTube. You can go watch a person's life, a daily life on YouTube.
Yeah,
you can watch game shows. You can learn how to create a bomb. You can learn how to become a pianist, write a script. You can do anything on YouTube.
Sure.
And then you go and sit and you go ads. You got a 45-minute show that's been stretched out for 12 episodes for no particular reason with less drama. And it cost $100 million to make.
Man, you know, we'll see. Is Netflix going bankrupt, bro? Is that what's going to happen?
I don't want to see that. I mean, it's I like some of the shows, but
yeah. So I mean, like there was I think good things I saw to take away from the show was like it looks good. That's it. I mean, they got the look right. The costumes look cool, but everything else was like a 2 out of 10, dude.
Yeah, 2. I'll give you 2. I'm with you with the 2, just because the level of production is there.
It just doesn't work as a reality show.
No.
Yeah.
And again, the only reason it made sense, they're like rudimentary games too. It's like watching kids play red light, green light. Nobody's going to watch kids do that.
Did you like
the only reason Squid Games works is because people died.
Last thing, did you like the movie?
Yes. The show. It was a show.
Yeah. It was a
Squid Games was a show.
It was a show.
Yeah. So it was good. Yeah. Began because there were stakes. It got a little long at the end once the game was over, but yeah, there were stakes. I thought it was a very interesting premise and it was definitely a good show. And a lot of people liked it. This is why they're taking advantage of it. And multiple people. So yeah, 2. That's it. Don't see it. Don't watch it. Don't do it.